There's a legend I've heard about around town. Some red eagle and his sword or something. And there's a book about it, so I'm gonna see if I have it. Oh, there it is. The Legend of Red Eagle. So, I'm gonna have a read. The Legend of Red Eagle by Trayden Dren, Archivist of Winterhold. This tale was transcribed from the memory of Clarice Finn, student of Winterhold. Elements of the legend suggest a date, first era, 1030. Though as with any oral tradition, much of it is likely a later anachronism. Curiously, stories of a similar king and his legendary blade appear in other ancient myths of the Reach. Long ago, a child was born in the Sundered Hills. They named him Fallon, which means red eagle in the tongue of the Reach, for the screeching bird call that greeted his birth and the crimson blooms on the autumn hills. Thus began his legend. Reach child born under auspicious skies, his very name the color of blood. 10 kings ruled the Reach in those days, and though men were free, the people were scattered and warred amongst themselves. The augurs foresaw the boy's destiny, a warrior without peer, first and foremost Lord of the Reach, chosen to unite all under his name. Fallon grew in years and strength, and it seemed the prophecy would be fulfilled. The banner of the Red Eagle was raised along the cliffs of the Reach, and his people prospered. Then came Hestra, Empress of the South, riding to war. One by one the kings stood before her. One by one they fell aside, bending knee in imperial bargains, or slaughtered on the battlefield. Her legions come out at last to the Sundered Hills, and envoys were sent to bargain for their surrender. Fallon refused to yield the freedom of his people, but the elders were afraid, cast him out, and accepted the imperial yoke. Thus was stolen by the foreign invaders his land, his people, his very name. In the years that followed, Red Eagle became known as the untamed spirit of the Reach, unbowed, unbroken, stained by the blood of his foes. He gathered loyal Reachmen to himself, those who clung to the old ways, who yearned for freedom, and forged a new nation. Together they fell upon the occupiers and the traders by night, disappearing into the cliffs and caves each morn, evading capture. It was not enough. For every imperial patrol and garrison they wiped out, yet more seemed to march from the green south to replace them. One night, under a cloud-choked sky, the men of the Red Eagle warmed themselves over damp fires of smoldering moss. A huddled, shambling figure came to them, cloaked in rags, face cowled. Those men mocked and cast stones at the stranger. Fallon sensed something and beckoned. The cowl was thrown back in the dim light, and she revealed herself to be one of the ancient and venerable hag-ravens. She offered power for a price, and a pact was made. Thus was brokered to the witch his heart, his will, his humanity. From that day forth his was a spirit of vengeance, pitiless and beyond remorse. The rebels grew in strength and numbers, and none could stand against them. Fallon's eyes burned coldly in those days. Black opals reflected a mind not entirely his own. 2 years passed, and the foreigners were all but driven from the reach. Such peace could not last, however, and a great host fell upon them, a swift army of invaders, unlike any before. For a fortnight, Hester's generals laid siege to Red Eagle's stronghold, till he himself came forth for battle, alone and robed in nothing but his righteous fury. 1,000 foreigners fell before his flaming sword, and the enemy was routed. Yet, when night fell, so too did he. The warriors who came to him said Fallon's eyes were clear again on that final night. He was taken to the place prepared for him, a tomb hidden deep within the rock. With his remaining strength he presented his sword to his people, and swore an oath, fight on, and when at last the reach is free, his blade should be returned, that he might rise and lead them again. Thus was given for his people his life, his dream, his sword. But when every debt is repaid in blood, these he shall reclaim once more. Well, I think I'm gonna go find that sword, or find out some things where it happened in the Reach. I'll put that up there. There you go.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Yeah.
I ain't done nothing.
What happened
You
here?
see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Master Vampire, look at that.
What? What are you looking at?
Nah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good job.
Spare coin. Need something?
Oh. Okay, see, I'm going to find Red Eagle's sword. Let's check the map and find out where. Well, I've been out here, so should be alright. Probably go through Rorikstead. Back out this way again. Put my helmet on. Yeah, I just got a new weapon. This one. It's 20. And the shield. Alright, so where is it? Just gonna show you the local map. I've been this way, so I've been. A little rainy. What have we got here? I can sleep here. That's about it. I don't want to go through that fort. Search chest. Where is it? There. 7. Gold. Huh.